company. It's not recording you all unless you unmute. Okay, so we are on the fourth part of a series of videos working with clearing and cleansing, which is what we're somewhat naturally already doing during this time of the year. When it starts to get a little bit warmer, our bodies say, okay, what do I not need anymore? What can I let go of? And so we're just supporting that process. And it's always great if you can line yourself up with the sun and line yourself up with the moon. That's when you're going to see the best results. So today, we've kind of been talking about clearing and releasing and letting go. Today, we're going to talk about, we're going to work with regeneration and what are we bringing in the space of all this clearing and letting go, right? It's important that we're just not shedding. What shows up in the middle of that is more of you. That's what we're hoping for. We're hoping for that you have more space to be you, to show up as yourself, and that this solar eclipse that we are still in the energy of, because it's been a pretty powerful one, that was officially on Wednesday and Thursday, some other places, is really about us being more boldly and courageously ourselves and allowing us to show up completely as our own impulses, our own natural self, and not censoring that, allowing that to be. So today we're going to continue a little bit of that work in our meditation, where you get to set your soul up for victory. You get to set yourself up for victory. So we're going to go ahead and dive in because we got lots of practice to fit into 1 hour, and I want to make sure we've got it all. So we'll start by tuning in. So find a comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall, lift the heart, relax the shoulder blades down the back, close the eyes, and see if you can start to turn your attention from the outside world, from the tasks, from the actions, and start to allow yourself just to notice yourself in this space, in this time, whatever you're experiencing in your inner world. And throughout the practice, see if you can carry that awareness of self, even as maybe some of the movements become challenging. Can you stay within yourself, within your own experience? Bring the hands together into prayer pose. Fingers point up towards the ceiling. Lift the heart so that the heart gently touches the thumbs, the knuckles of the thumbs, elbows out to the side. We'll tune in Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo 3 times. Take a deep breath in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Inhale deeply. Take another little sip of breath at the top. Really fill up your lungs and then hold your lungs in that full state. Palms gently pressing, shoulders relaxing down the back. Eyes are closed, but looking up at the point in between the eyebrows. Hold this, hold the moment, hold the breath. Exhale, let the breath go and release the hands down. Let the hands come down onto the knees. And just take a moment here to contemplate, what are you stepping more into? What is your soul asking for a little bit more of right now? And trust that. Trust that it's okay to move into that and start to use this practice to clear whatever is in the way of that, whatever is in the way of your next step. I'm gonna bring the hands onto the knees and really hold on to the knees. If you're sitting on a cushion or a blanket, you can let that go for this first exercise. We'll sit right on the floor and then start to circle your spine around in Sufi grind. So making nice circles in one direction, and see that it's not just here in the upper part of the spine, but that you're really getting the pelvis to move with this movement. So you kind of come forward, the pelvis kind of tilts forward when you come forward, come down onto the tailbone when you go back, go onto one sits bone, the other sits bones, and start to breathe with this movement. So every time you come forward can be your inhale. Every time you go back can be your exhale. Use these first 3 warm-up exercises to really check in with your body. What's going on in my pelvis today? What's going on in my belly? There's certain places that are tight. Are there certain places that are extra open? Not doing this inventory to judge yourself, but just to allow these sensations to draw your attention inward. Good. As you come forward again, start to go the other way. Circle the other way. Keep pointing yourself deeper and deeper into your own experience. Good. Come to center. Inhale at center. Feel the spine grow tall. Again, feel that centered self. Exhale, release the breath. Now crawl yourself forward onto your hands and your knees. Hands are right underneath the shoulder joints. Knees are right underneath the hips. We're gonna come into cow and cat. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Get the finger pads pressing against the earth. Elbows are straight. Then inhale, lift your butt up into the air. Lift your head up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Now it's called cow and cat, but it's really about the space in between cow and cat. It's not about coming into cow pose. It's not about finding cat pose. It's about finding this wave in the spine, this fluctuation in the spine. I'm going to use this to really warm up the spine, both physically and energetically. This is my favorite exercise. I try to do this every day. This is so good for opening up the spine, for opening up the psoas. Good, nice strong breaths with this. Keep going. Find a nice steady pace. Deeper breath. Fuller breaths in and out through the nose. Good. Sits bones lift up. Spread the sits bones. Lift the head up. Come into cow pose. Drop the belly down like someone's sitting on your back. Hold this. Focus the eyes up at the point in the eyebrows. Keep that focus as you hold the breath. And then exhale, round the spine, squeeze the belly and get all the breath out as you tuck yourself into cat pose. Hold cat pose for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and neutralize the spine and then sit back on your heels. Come sitting up tall on the heels. All right, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, let them down. Inhale, squeeze them up. Exhale, let them down. Last little warm up here, starting to really take care of our shoulders, the shoulder girdle. We're gonna do these ones pretty fast, keeping the heart lifted, keeping the chin in. All the effort is on the inhale. The exhale is just dropping those shoulders down, letting away the shoulders, take the tension out of the shoulders. Good, huge breath in, squeezes those shoulders up to the ears. Try to get them as close to the ears as you can. Really lift them up, squeeze them up, 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 up. Inhale a little bit more, squeeze them up a little bit more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop them down, drop all the tension out, relax. Let the shoulders relax down. Again, just sit up nice and tall and feel just from those first 3 exercises if there's more spaciousness, there's more movement, there's more of you present in your experience. Okay, from this rock pose, you can stay here in rock pose. If rock pose really doesn't work for you, you could be in easy pose. But if you can, if it works for your body, and when I say works for your body, I mean works for your knees. If your knees bother you in this at all, then don't do it. But from rock pose, if it's okay for you, you can start to separate the feet and start to come and sit between the feet so that the heels are on the outside of the hips. Now, this could be propped by putting a cushion underneath you. You could put something underneath the ankles. But again, we don't want to have any intense sensation in the knees. So find the version that works for you. We're going to take the hands on both hands and bring the thumb to the pinky mound. So hand comes to the pinky mound and the rest of the fingers are straightened together. The arms come straight out to the side with the palms facing down. We start to crisscross, one arm in front and then the other goes on top. And just crisscross, nice, powerful movement. Trying to keep that thumb pressing against the pinky mound the whole time. Inhale as they cross, exhale as they open. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Keeping those arms up high, swinging strong. Stay steady. Good. Exhale and then inhale the arms wide. Pull the arms apart. Really stretch, open the chest. Exhale, relax. Relax the hands down onto the thighs. We're gonna stay in this posture and celibate pose for the next exercise. So if possible, stay here. And if you need to change your position, going back into rock pose or coming into easy pose, find what works for you. Again, no intense sensation in the knees. We want to keep the knees happy. They're expensive when you have to replace them, so let's keep them happy. Okay, so finding the position that works for you. Now we're keeping that thumb on the pinky mound. So same as what we have, but now we wrap the fingers around it to make a tight fist. The hands come out in front of the chest. You're gonna make circles back in towards the body as fast as you can go. Fast, 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 fast. Really fast. You feel like it's too fast, like you're speeding. There you go. Go, 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 go. Good. Watch your hands as you do this. Watch them. Look right at the hands and watch them. Watch them. Go, 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 go. You shouldn't even be able to see them because they're moving so fast. Good, don't slow down now. Fast, 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 fast. Good, 15 seconds, as fast as you can go. And relax, relax the hands down, just relax the hands. Take a few breaths. Good. We're going to make your way up to standing. We're going to make our way into some standing positions. So make your way standing up. Find the middle of your space. Bring your left foot solid on the ground. Really feel all parts of the left foot press into the leg, into the ground. Come up onto the toes, kind of bring the right leg behind you, come up onto the toes, and then start to tilt yourself forward, trying to bring the body in one line with the right leg back. So standing on the left leg, right leg starts to lift up behind you, and you can use your hands to hold onto the thigh. Where hands can come onto the thigh as you lift that leg up behind you. Really engage your core here. Eyes can stay open and find a spot somewhere on the floor in front of you to focus and hold your balance. Good. Now start to really breathe. Use those hands for support, but don't let the shoulders come up to the ears. Let the shoulders stay relaxed. Good. Feeling that heel lifting higher and higher behind you. Trying to get it at the same height as your head. But the core is engaged, the spine is engaged, you're lifting your heart up. You're doing great. 20 more seconds. Have fun with the challenge in your balance. We want to challenge our balance. It's so helpful for mind-body coordination. Inhale deeply. Exhale, step both feet down and bring both feet solid on the ground. Just let the arms come by the side and find center again. Let the shoulders relax down the back. Bring the palms forward. Let the arms rest by your side. Just refine that focus, that center point, that center line. So other foot comes forward, or other foot is pressed into the ground. Right foot really presses into the earth. Left foot starts to make a point and come behind you. Hands can start on the hips as you start to tilt forward. And then you can use the right leg, the right leg to use your hands to support you. Hands can come just above the knee to support the spine. To hold this position. Eyes find a focus somewhere on the floor, a spot that you can help steady your mind. And it's not about being perfectly still, it's about being willing and confident that your body will stay up, even as it waves, even as it moves, even as those subtle adjustments have to happen. Let your body make those adjustments. You got it. The last 15 seconds. Inhale deeply. Exhale, return both feet to the ground. Relax the arms by the side. Come standing up nice and tall. Let go of that and come onto your back. I'm laying down on the back. So we're gonna work our way into shoulder stand. Shoulder stand doesn't feel like it's gonna work for you today. You could just bring both legs straight up towards the sky to start. But we'll all start there. So bringing the legs straight up, bringing the both feet up to the sky. And then when you feel ready, if you feel ready, popping the hips up and working the hands underneath the lower back to start to bring the weight onto the shoulders and onto the upper arms. Hands start to work their way down the back, bringing the chest closer to the chin. We're gonna keep the weight out of the head and really have it in the shoulders. In this position, bend your knees and let your heels come down towards the glutes and hold them there. So instead of doing shoulder stand, knees are still the highest point in your body. So knees don't go out to the side. Knees are up towards the sky. So the upper part of the leg is straight and just the heels bend down. Yeah, there you go. Another little bit of a balancing act here. Every day, move your spine. Every day, challenge your balance. And every day, get upside down. Get those hips, get that heart above your head. The moment we're going to start to work with a sound, with a vibration, we're going to start to send a hum into the sinuses, but it's not a hum with the lips where you hum. It's a hum where you really send it up into your sinus. Really trying to vibrate the sinuses. As we do this, you're going to straighten your legs up and then the heels bend again, trying to make contact with the glutes as you create the sound hum. So legs reach up and then the heels come back down to the glutes, hum, vibrating as they come down. So we're moving up and down. Heels lift to the sky, heels come down to the glutes. Knees straighten, knees bend, right? There you go, great. Creating this vibration in the sinuses, a hum in the vibration as those heels come down. Really feel it. You should feel the sinuses vibrating. We use this vibration of the sinuses, this pulsing of the sinuses to really change the chemistry of the brain and of the endocrine system. You're doing so good. You got 20 more seconds. Stay with it. Good. Inhale the legs straight. Bring the feet up over the head. Start to bring them down to the floor over your head. And then you can use your hands to slowly start to bring your spine back down onto the ground, starting at the top of the spine and working all the way down onto your back. Beautiful control. Beautiful. Legs come down and relax on the back. Letting the spine rearrange as it rests on the floor. Bring the knees into the chest and wrap the arms around the knees. Start to rock yourself up into a seat. And again, if you can sit on the heels in rock pose, do that. If that doesn't work for you, you could come into a cross-legged position. So coming, sitting on the heels, the hands are going to come just to the outside of the knees. Your spine nice and straight here. You're going to bend the elbows and bring the forehead down to the ground. And then inhale yourself back up. Exhale, forehead comes down. Inhale back up. Maybe on this Sunday, you haven't had the chance to feel grateful for this amazing body, for this amazing mind, this amazing vessel that is constantly regenerating, constantly healing, so that you can live this human experience. And maybe in this moment, you want to feel that gratitude. Three more bows. Once you finish those three, come back up into a seat, come into a cross-legged position, coming into easy pose. Sitting up on your cushion or your pillow or your folded mat, just sitting up nice and tall, lifting the heart. Hands are going to come together in prayer pose. We're going to bring the hands together straight up over the head, elbows as straight as you can get them. We're going to inhale left, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. Keep those arms up as high as you can and twist side to side. Inhale left, exhale right. Good. It's going to feel a little restricted with the arms in this position, but see how much movement you can get even within this sense of restriction. There's an opening in the heart that you're getting, especially from having these arms up overhead with the palms pressing together. Feel that opening in the back of the heart, the back of the shoulders. Good, really good. Twist that whole spine. Good, 20 more seconds. You can do it. Keep those arms up. You got it. Elbows as straight as you can get them. Palms pressing, heart lifted. Last bit. Good, huge breath in. Inhale. Exhale, sweep the arms down to the side. Let the hands touch the earth first. And then let the hands come into the lap and relax for a few minutes. All right. Now we're really going to take care of the liver, take care of the spleen. Palms come back into that position, come right back overhead, but now we lean side to side, feeling a stretch, really feeling that stretch in the ribs, feeling that stretch in the space between the rib cage and the hips. Beautiful. Inhaling as you go to the left, exhaling as you go to the right. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Just allow this to be a movement that is both created by you and something you're just allowing this movement like a tree blowing in the wind, moving side to side. Finding a little bit deeper bend, a little bit further of a stretch each time you go. This is the time of year we really want to take care of the liver. Last 15. Inhale to center. Reach up. Exhale, sweep the arms down. Again, let the hands come and touch the earth. Feel your energy ground. All right, we're going to change our seated position for this last exercise. You're going to sit on the left heel if that's possible. So coming and bending, the right leg will be straight, the left knee will be bent, and you'll come and see if you can sit right on top of the center of that heel. So the heel's kind of pressing against the perineum, the center between the sex organs and the anus. The right leg is out in front of you. If this doesn't work in your body, you could have the left knee bent and have the bottom of the right foot of the left foot on the right thigh, or you could have it just bent on the floor. Okay, so finding the position that works for you. We're going to reach up to the sky first, bring the toes, the right toes into the face, and then come down and grab somewhere on the right leg. I want you to stay where you can keep the spine straight. So if you start to collapse forward, change where you're holding so that you can keep the spine nice and straight. Start to breathe really long, slow breaths through the mouth. Inhaling through the mouth, exhaling through the mouth as you hold this stretch on the right side, feeling that big stretch. Good inhales, the spine feels like it's growing taller. Exhales, find you deeper into that stretch on the right side. Last exercise, longest exercise, biggest stretch. Long deep breath through the mouth. Big breath in through the mouth. Exhale, and just go ahead and come sitting up. Extend both legs out in front of you. We just do that on this one side. So go ahead and come onto your back for the relaxation. Like they're long. Arms come and rest by your side. You want to cover yourself up. Cover yourself up. Gong relaxation. Allow the inhale, exhales to lengthen. And start to move the fingers, and move the toes. Circle the hands on the wrists and circle the feet on the ankles. Reach those arms up overhead, stretch through the arms, stretch the heels, big full body stretch. Good. Knees bend one at a time, bringing them into the chest and wrapping the arms around the knees. Give them a nice little squeeze. Keep the right knee in, left leg long. Bring the right knee up and over to the left side, coming into a cat stretch. Head turns over to the right. Right arm reaches out, shoulder relaxed. And come back to center and switch out the legs. Left knee comes in, right leg comes long. Left knee comes up and over to the right side with the support of the right hand. Left arm reaches out to the side. Come back to center. Bring both knees in. Wrap your arms around the knees. Give them one more big final squeeze. And then either rolling onto the side or rocking up and down the spine. Start to make your way up into a seat. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, you're gonna bring the left hand onto the heart center. Right hand is flat. You're gonna lift the right arm right over the right shoulder and have that palm facing forward. Reaching up that right arm to the sky. Mentally vibrate victory. Victory, 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 victory. Chanting victory in your mind, mentally vibrating the sound current of victory. Breath slows down. You're working with two things. One is the mental vibration of victory, which is happening quickly. And the other is your breath, which is slowing down. Feel this arm reaching up, calling upon victory for you, for your soul, for your soul's mission. You don't even need to know what the victory is over or between. Just mentally tune yourself to the vibration of victory. Huge breath in. Inhale, stretch the spine up. Keep mentally vibrating victory, victory, victory. Just hold the breath in and stretch yourself up. Reach yourself up. Get as tall as you can. Feel the spine grow taller. Feel the right arm come up higher. Keep the arm up. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale, relax. Relax both hands down. Close the eyes. Breathe. Resonate and reflect. What is victory for you? What's the next step for you in your path towards personal victory? Not over anyone else, but victory for you. Bringing the hands together in prayer pose. Pressing the palms together, elbows out to the side. We'll close, sending the vibration of truth out into the world, remembering our own truth, our infinite truth, the part of us that has been and will continue on, and recognizing that truth as we walk our path in others and in the world. Take a deep breath in. Nam Sa Nam Sa Nam. Bringing the thumbs up to the third eye center, finding something to bow to and bowing to that. Sana.